For this example, we've been asked to find the Maclaurin series for the function e to the minus 2t. So to calculate the Maclaurin series, we need to recall that f of t is f of 0 plus f prime of 0 times t plus f double prime of 0 over 2 factorial times t squared plus dot dot dot. Now this is the Maclaurin series, and so we need to find first of all f of 0. So f of 0 just tells us to evaluate our function at 0, so we have e to the minus 2 lots of 0, which is just e to the 0, which is 1. So this first term here is 1. We now need to find the derivative, so we need to find f prime of t. And to differentiate this, we find we just get minus 2 e to the minus 2t. We now need to evaluate this at 0, so we have f prime of 0 is just going to give us minus 2. So this next term is minus 2. We now need to find the second derivative, so that's f double prime. And that means just differentiate this again, so that will give us 4 e to the minus 2t. Therefore, when we evaluate it at 0, we're just going to get 4. So we can see that e to the minus 2t is approximately 1 minus 2 lots of t plus 4 over 2 factorial times t squared. And we can simplify this a little bit. 4 divided by 2 factorial is just going to be 2. So we'll see that e to the minus 2t is 1 minus 2t plus 2t squared plus dot dot dot. Now you'll see there's a bit of a pattern going on here. The next term would be minus 8 e to the minus 2t. The next one would be plus 16 e to the minus 2t. So we can use this to write down a general expression for the Maclaurin series of e to the minus 2t. It is the sum from n equals 0 up to infinity 1 over n factorial multiplied by minus 1 to the n, and that is because we're going to get these alternating plus minus signs. We're going to have 2 to the n times by t to the n. And you can see, if you want to try it out for yourself, sub in a few values. So subbing in, let's say, the first 3 values. See if we recreate this. We get 1 over 0 factorial, minus 1 to the 0, 2 to the 0, t to the 0, plus 1 over 1 factorial, minus 1 to the 1, 2 to the 1 times t to the 1, plus 1 over 2 factorial, minus 1 squared, 2 squared, t squared. And so we see that as 0 factorial is 1, minus 1 to the 0 is 1, 2 to the 0 is 1, t to the 0 is 1, so we just get 1. In this next term, 1 factorial is 1, minus 1 to the 1 is minus 1, so we end up with minus 2t, exactly what we had here. And finally we have minus 1 squared, so that's just 1. We have 2 squared, which is 4, 2 factorial, which is 2, so 4 over 2 gives us our 2. So we have our plus 2t squared. So we can see that the Maclaurin series for e to the minus 2t is the sum from n equals 0 up to infinity of 1 over n factorial minus 1 to the n, 2 to the n times t to the n.